Tonight, a Travis County jury found Kaitlin Armstrong, the woman charged with killing pro cyclist Moriah Wilson in Austin last year, guilty of murder.
And the jury only spent about 2 hours in deliberations this afternoon. Right now, the families of both Armstrong and Wilson are giving statements. Sentencing could happen tonight.
KVUE's Moriah Wilson has been in the courtroom, and Moriah, we're hearing it's been an emotional day today.
That's right, Brian and Ashley. They started going into this punishment phase right after the verdict came out. So that means we got to hear from Wilson's family, some testimony from them talking about it. We heard from Wilson's mother, Karen, who describes the day that she found out Wilson was killed as the worst day of her life. We also got to hear from her brother, Matt, who broke down in tears immediately upon taking the stand, saying that Moriah was one of his closest confidants, and this has just been extremely difficult for him. His father, Moriah's father, and Matt's father, Eric, also got up on the stand and just described how it's been very difficult for his whole family. It's been really hard to hear this testimony. Now, we also got to hear from Caitlin Cash, Moriah Wilson's friend who found Wilson dead. Now, Cash told the jury that she's held a lot of guilt for not being able to protect Wilson that night and hasn't stopped reliving that day. Really hard to hear again, like I said. But now, before the jury made their decision this afternoon, they got to hear some fiery closing arguments. Now, during the state's closing arguments, they played the video where you could hear the sounds of Moriah's last screams and 2 gunshots. Now, the state talked about how Moriah's life was taken from Mr. and Mrs. Wilson, as well as her friend Cash, who tried to save her.
She pumped her friend's heart over 100 times. You heard it on the 911 call. For 10 minutes until the first responders got there. Not knowing she'd probably been dead for 45 minutes. Then she runs to Costa Rica, had plastic surgery, on the beach teaching yoga while the Wilsons are trying to pick up the pieces.
Now, the defense took a completely different approach, saying that it was easy for the state's case to paint Armstrong as a jealous woman.
Detective Spittler interviewed Colin Strickland, who first said that J word, Richard Spittler, because it was a great theory. And what a convenient narrative. What a wonderful and easy way to paint a woman and to tell a story.
Now, when I stepped out of the courtroom, the defense was calling up their witnesses for the punishment phase. Now, they had called up Armstrong's father. After hearing from Wilson's family, we heard from Armstrong's father as well as Caitlin's sister, Chrissy. She was just taking the stand as I stepped out a little bit ago. We'll keep you updated on KVUE News at 6 with everything going on here live at the Travis County Courthouse. Moriah Wilson, KVUE News.